Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, flying solo in the studio tonight because my tag team partner has been playing Speed Racer and working at the track all night. He'll join us later in the show to bring us up to speed on all the racing at Bristol. Tonight, we got 15 games on tap from Northeast Tennessee, Knoxville, and just across the border in Southwest Virginia. But first, we get this party started with the Meade Tractor Top Tackle of the Night.
Top Tackle of the Night is brought to you by Meade Tractor.
Check out this hit in this contest, right? I mean, that's over the middle. I mean, that's you got the head, you know, basically almost in front, takes his man down. Luckily, no one was hurt. There was no flag. That is the reason why it is the Meade Tractor Top Tackle of the Night. We'll kick things off tonight in Unicoi County, where the 2-2 Blue Devils were hosting the 2-2 West Green Buffaloes. Last season, the 2A Buffs shocked everyone by beating the 3A Blue Devils out on the range, but that was not the case tonight. Picking things up in the second half, Blue Devils already up big, but the Buffaloes get on the board. That's a rushing touchdown for the visitors, but this one was all Unicoi County from the start. The Blue Devil defense was suffocating tonight. Tough for the Buffaloes to get anything going on offense. Later in the game, the Blue Devils are driving. Quarterback Ty Engel pitches it to Sean Minkovitz to set up the home team in scoring position. Next play, it's Engel who finishes the drive and puts another score on the board for the Blue Devils. A dominating performance from the home team. They would go on to win 42-8.
I think we got in a rhythm offensively, you know, and just kind of being balanced and running pass, and just did a good job of, you know, running the offense, and thought our defense played tough there, and just proud of how our guys played.
You know, I think everything went well on both sides of the ball and special teams. Everybody played really good.
Had to thank my teammates. Came out here, did everything we needed to do, started early. So that's what happens when you set the tone and do what we're coached to do. So it's definitely a great win.
So big win for Unicoi County. They avenged that loss from last season, winning tonight 42-8. Johnson County going on the road, going out of state, picking up a big win 45-14. Dobyns-Bennett played host to Asheville, North Carolina, the Cougars tonight. The Indian special teams come up big in the second quarter when they block the field goal attempt. The Cougars would get on the board their next possession. Meet Slidell. Here's Jeremiah Jones for the touchdown, giving Asheville a 16-7 lead. Special teams come up big for the Tribe again. On the ensuing kickoff, Trey Windenham takes the kickoff, and he's off to the races for a 60-yard return deep in Asheville territory. DB caps off the drive, and Will Hurd fakes a handoff and finds Keldon Mullins all alone in the end zone to cut the lead to 16-13. We go to the board. All Dobyns-Bennett in the second half. They beat Asheville, North Carolina 41-16. Northview Academy over Cherokee tonight 44-20. Let's head to Maryville High School, where the Rebels getting ready to square off with the Science Hill Hilltoppers. Science Hill has the ball first. Jay Sean Swartz Butters fakes the handoff, but he fumbles. Hands must have had butter on him. Tries to salvage the play, but here comes Hunter Ovett. He's gone for the touchdown. Rebels look to extend their lead. There goes the quick handoff to Price Davis. The Price was right this time. Give him 6. They led 14-0 at the end of the first half or first quarter. Quarterback Graham Coulter takes the snap, hands it off to Britton Barrett, and he's taking it. There you go. No, he flips it to Jones, who will take the ball out of bounds to set up the Rebels field goal to close the half. As we go to the board, Maryville snaps their 2-game losing streak, beating Science Hill tonight by the final 37-18. And Hampton unleashed on Cumberland Gap tonight. That final score 69-28. William Blount came into Blountville unbeaten tonight, taking on West Ridge. The Wolves led this game 21-17 at halftime, but the Governors wasted no time moving ahead on their first drive of the third quarter. Quarterback Brett Cortez calls his own number, goes in untouched for a 24-21 lead. That lead was short-lived, however. On the Wolves' next play, scrimmage, Ethan Amix takes the pitch around the right side, gets a block, and he's off to the races. 80 yards for the touchdown to regain the lead for West Ridge as we go to the board. That's the lights. That's not our video. West Ridge would impeach I know you like that. The Governors, William Blount tonight by the final 49-38. That's their first loss of the season. Gatlinburg-Pittman over Fulton tonight, 35-26. Cotton County taking on David Crockett. Pioneers already up 25-8 in the third quarter. The Cox are on the 1-yard line. Quarterback keeps it around the line and into the end zone. A little chippy between these two teams after that play. Uh-oh, everybody what? I know. Man, don't talk to me. Okay. Cotton County has the ball deep in their own territory. A deep pass to the receiver. He's gone 80 yards for the touchdown. We got to get some names. 2-point conversion is good. That makes it a 3-point game. David Crockett goes on to win tonight. It was a close one, but they hang on over Cotton County by the final 25-22. It was North Green over Hancock County 20-14. Now that's 5 down, still 10 more to go as we finish off Tennessee before making a run to the state line of Virginia. But first, here's the David Crockett Marching Band to help take us to break. Welcome back to the show, everyone. A very good performance from Happy Valley this evening. Let's start in the first quarter. Quarterback Aiden Paul slips his way through the pile of people. They're taking on Eagleton Academy. I had to shorten it because like Eagleton College, secondary school, summer school. I mean, it's like the longest name in high school. He takes it in for the score. Happy Valley isn't in the business of field goals or the 2-point conversion. It's Paul again. He scores. He just reaches over the goal line to tack on another 2 for the home team. It's 8-0 Happy Valley. They were getting the job done on defense as well. That pass would be picked off by A.J. Campbell. A nice return would put the Warriors in strike distance again at the end zone. That's exactly what the home team would do. They would waste no time on the very next play. Ron Paul Parker gets the ball in the reverse. Parker shakes off several defenders on the way to the end zone as we go to the board. All Happy Valley on Warrior Hill. They won tonight by the final 38-12. Jellicoe over Unaka 21-0. Union County traveled to South Green to take on the Rebels. It's homecoming for South Green, and they get this game started quick. But on the defensive end, Dion Blair picks off or gets picked off. It goes right to him. He picks it up just like prime time. He'll take it all the way home for the Rebels. First touchdown. That made it 7-0. The Blue Devils trying to bounce back, but is back-to-back interceptions for their quarterback. This time, Philip Blair with the interception. Fans are hyped just to see the offense finally get on the field. Jacob Susong takes the snap, gets hit on the throw, but it's right on the money to Blair, and he gets it done on the offensive side as well. The Rebels dominate tonight. They go on to win by the final of 47-0 over Union County. Jefferson County over Moe East tonight by the final of 42-7. At Sullivan East tonight, the Patriots hosted the Granger Grizzlies, and it was 28-0 Patriots in the third when East quarterback Blake Fisher, TV 11 Player of the Week, hits Will Alley with his dart down to the 11-yard line. On the next play, Fisher would hit Corbin LeSure in the corner of the end zone to make it 35-0 Patriots. Going into the fourth quarter, as the Grizzlies tried to get on the board, Marshall Jones had other ideas. He throws the quarterback for a loss, a big loss, late in the fourth as we go to the board. Air Fisher continues to roll. They beat Granger tonight by the final of 35-0. And check out this score. Chucky Doak, Pigeon Forge. A lot of defense in that contest. Black Knights win it 7-0. Tennessee High did nothing but passing along in case you still don't think our photog got their sole touchdown. Okay, that made no sense. I don't write them, I just read them sometimes. Quick turnaround for Sevier County, who played Monday after a weather postponement, hosting Tennessee High, leading 13-7 in the third. Sevier County's Malachi Pate with a tough run down to the 1-yard line. Next play, Mason Ellis with a great effort to get into the end zone. He finally pushes his way in. Sevier County now up 19-7. Smoky Bears decided to go for 2. Pate with another tough run. Sevier County led 21-7 late in the third. Moving to the fourth, the Bears quarterback Cooper Newman with the short pass to Pate. He takes it the distance right here along the sideline. The Smoky Bears, we go to the scoreboard. They went on and win over Tennessee High tonight by the final of 28-7. Bearden over Hardin Valley 41-9. Out in Morristown Thursday night, Mo West was hosting Daniel Boone. Mo West up 3-0 late in the second quarter. Trojans threatening. Quarterback Malik Isom eyeing a receiver but decides to tuck it and then trucks his way over to defender for a score. Trojans led 9-0 at the break. First drive of the second half, Caleb Miller gets the handoff and barrels his way in for pay dirt. 16-0 Mo West advantage. The Trojans immediately give the ball back. Isom whips one over the middle to John Michael Rosen. He eludes a tackle and then trots into the end zone for the score. It was Morristown West all over Daniel Boone last night by the final of 30-0. Anderson County beating Seymour tonight 51-7. That is 10 down, but still 5 more to go as we head to Southwest Virginia before checking on racing action at the Bristol Motor Speedway. But first, here are the Virginia High Cavaliers to help take us a break.
We got P-R-I-G-E, Cav Pride on our side. We got P-R-I-G-E.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Across the state line, Marion was in Gate City to face the Blue Devils tonight. The Scarlet Hurricanes try an onside kick on the opening kickoff, but the Devils are ready for it and recovered. Say no sneaky here tonight. Marion's defense would hold on fourth down in the red zone as they swarm. Devil quarterback Luke Bledsoe forced a turnover on downs. Gate City would start their next drive inside their own 10. But on second down, Bledsoe finds a wide open Corey Bird downfield, and Bird would not be caught. He's gone 90 yards. That's a bird out of the cage right there. Blue Devils up 6-0 as we go to the board. It looks like this. Gate City over Marion by the final of 20-7. It was Letcher County, Kentucky beating White Central tonight 48-6. In Bristol tonight, Virginia High hosted the Wolfpack from Ridgeview, and the Wolfpack were driving in the first when quarterback Ryan O'Quinn has his pass picked off by Logan Slagle, who breaks a couple of tackles on the return, setting up the Bearcats near midfield. Great run back. There's some laundry on the field, but the Bearcat drive would stall, and this time O'Quinn would fake the handoff, hit Hayden Baker, the touchdown maker, with this pass taking the ball down to the Virginia High 12-yard line. Okay, wouldn't touchdown maker that time. From there, Jalen Deal would take it the last 12 yards for the touchdown. That would make it 7-0 Wolfpack in the first. As we go to the board, it looks like this. Ridgeview blanking Virginia High tonight by the final 16-0. Lehigh beating Pineville, Kentucky 56-28. Northwood taking on Twin Valley tonight. Northwood would fumble the football pretty much on the opening drive, and it is going to be recovered on the sidelines by Twin Valley. A few plays later, Twin Valley, Xavier Ward just muscles his way. Look, two guys. Gets in for the end zone for the touchdown. That's what muscling sounds like. That made it 21-14. Back would come Northwood. Eli Williams passes to John Garner for the touchdown. It made it 21-all, but in the end, the victory would go to right here, Northwood, 43-6 over Twin Valley. It was Lebanon beating Castlewood 49-6. Eastside taking on Chehowee tonight. Eastside, first possession of the second half. It was tied at 14. Eastside, first down run. Luke Trent would get around the end and pick up the first down and then some. From there, Eastside would go to Trent, this time around the right side. He's going to outrun everyone for this 30-yard touchdown run right here, and that made it 21-14. Then later, Eastside, the bad snap. Punter tries to punt, but he's going to be tackled. That led to a Chehowee snap it. That's why he had fumbled it. Chehowee touchdown at 22-all. As we go to the board, looks like this. Chehowee over Eastside tonight, 25-22. That was a good game. Patrick Henry just losing the Grundy by 2, 27-25. Graham and Union quarterback hands it off to Keith Chandler. He runs the ball into the end zone. The PAT was good as well. First score, it was 7-0. Then Union quarterback Rayshawn Anderson carries the ball into the end zone as well. PAT was good also, still in the first quarter. That made it 14-0. Graham's Gabriel Lilly then runs the ball, fumbles the ball as he's been taken down by Caden Rottenberry, who recovers and scores. PAT was good. It was 14-7 in the second quarter. New light display there at Graham when you make a touchdown, almost like the one we saw earlier. Union Rayshawn Anderson then runs the ball into the end zone. The PAT was good again. This is in the third. It was 21-7. That almost looks like it's at the club right there. Those lights are going on and off. As we go to the scoreboard, it looks like, well, somebody told me about that, about the club. Union goes on to win big over Graham. It's not too often you beat the G-men on their home field, but Union wins 27-14. It was Hurley over Riverview by the score of 40-27. Other scores tonight: Twin Springs over Jaya Burton by the score of 49-12. And it was Rye Cove. They roll over Thomas Walker 44-0. Holston losing to Honaker tonight by the final of 42-27. And it was Tazewell over Fort Chiswell 44-34. Carroll County losing to George Wythe 28-21. That will do it for our high school football coverage tonight. But if there's a highlight or a score you missed, then log on to our website, WJHL.com, shortly after the show. When we come back, we'll head out to Bristol, where Nick Dugan has a recap of tonight's racing action from Bristol. Stay with us.